Dogs, like humans, come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Some are big and drooly, others are small and bouncy. And although they may all seem to love food, play and walkies, each dog has its own unique personality. This cute little fella is Bailey, and although he's a healthy dog, he does have a few problems. But his problems aren't physical, they're mental. And Aaron, you're Bailey's owner.
Yes.
Give us a bit of an insight.
Look, he's a very timid dog normally. He's lapping it up at the moment with all your attention patting him, but normally a knock at the door will send him out of control, barking like crazy, all sorts of things.
Little Bailey clearly has a few issues to work through. And to help that process along, dog behaviour specialist Mark Singer has been called in to take a look.
He is the patient behind us down here on the couch.
And his name?
Bailey.
Bailey, and how old is he?
Roughly 7 years old.
7 years old?
Yeah.
And is he always fearful of people, strangers?
Definitely. Anyone, doesn't matter who it is, especially males, but he's fearful of most people, yeah.
OK. And does he finally settle down after he's been here for a while, or is he always pacing and...
Pacing around, panting for about probably 15, 20 minutes, and then he will warm up to you. He will, but it takes a bit of time.
What I do is I discuss the history of the dog, the behaviour problems the dog's having, and then I guide the owners on how to start modifying the dog's behaviour and explain to them why the dog is behaving the way it is and what's triggering the behaviours.
Mark, what are your initial observations with Bailey?
Well, when I first walked in, I noticed he was very unsure and felt threatened by me. He was barking and carrying on and keeping distance from me. When the dog's owner ended up handing me Bailey to hold him, he's very tense. His muscles are all tense. He's like a rock. He's a little bit stressed. He's very anxious. He wants to get away from me. So he's very, very unsure of himself and he feels threatened.
And where do you think these behaviours could have stemmed from?
A lot of it can start off when taking away from his mother too early and his litter mates. See, dogs shouldn't be taken away from their pack, or puppies shouldn't be taken away from between 7 to 8 weeks of age. My guess he's probably been taken away around 4 or 6 weeks of age, and so they don't learn how to be dogs. They don't build up that confidence about themselves, learn how to react as dogs and everything. So they come into a family at a very, very young age, and then we tend to mother them too much. Yeah. So we end up creating a lot of insecurity in the dog, and then we start rewarding assertive behaviour, so the dog becomes very confused about where he fits into the pack. When people come over, does he stand back and bark at them?
Yeah, everyone, doesn't matter who it is. Even if he's met you before, he'll still bark, he'll still do all the panting, everything else.
Okay.
But then, he realises what's going on and he starts calming down.
And how long does he usually bark for?
Look, if he's met you for the first time, probably about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then every time you sort of walk up to him, he'll sort of give you a bit of a growl and things like that.
And back off and start barking.
Yeah, and he'll back off and bark again.
Clearly, Bailey's a little camera shy, so Mark suggests we take him for a walk to help calm him down.
Now, what we can do, Aaron, to help him deal with his anxiety is look for signs that are triggering the anxiety and not reward him for it. Okay. Like when you first come home, if he's jumping around, panting and pacing and can't settle down, he's mentally all worked up, you totally ignore him. No look, no touch, no talk, until he totally calms right down.
Straight to the couch, sit down,
just ignore him.
Do my own thing,
and walk around the house.
Let him walk around. Okay.
A good thing you can do to help him start getting used to people coming over is possibly when you know you've got friends coming over, put him on the lead.
Yep.
Okay, because what's happening right now is every time somebody comes over, he's backing off, so he's reinforcing his own fear.
Yes.
Okay, but we also have to be careful that we don't reward him for that by trying to comfort him and let him know everything is okay. So what you can do, you can even hand the lead to your friend when they come over, and just have them
control it.
Yeah, just have them walk around with him for a while until he calms down. Then they can give him a pat.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, so we just look for anything that's triggering anxiety, that's getting him more worked up, and always waiting until he calms first.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you very much for that, mate.